Hi, today we move on to Acts 3, 7, and 8. See if you can pronounce it. Excellent. You're doing great. Here's mine. Kai piasas auton tes dexias, kairos, egeren auton, parakrema de estereothesan, hi bathes autu, kai ta sphudra. Verse 8. Kai ex alomenos este, kai peripate, kai es elthen sun autois, es to heron peripaton, kai alomenos, kai einon ton theon. Okay, see if you can translate it. And here's my translation. And having grabbed him of the right hand, I think this is maybe a genitive of, is there a genitive of manner? I'm not sure. But the sense seems to be grabbed him either by the right hand or with the right hand. That's a good question. And I should have maybe done a little more research to see what the genitive usually has a sense of either description or source. With the right hand would be a source kind of thing, perhaps. Anyway, one way or another, there's some right hand grabbing going on here. And having grabbed him with the right hand, he raised him, and immediately they were strengthened. That is, the feet of him and the ankles. Verse 8. And having leaped up, he stood and he was walking. And he entered with them into the temple, walking. Did I mention he was walking? And leaping up and praising God. Okay, now let's go into a little bit more detail with the interlinear. So, and having grabbed, so I don't think I parsed this on the next page. So sigma alpha should have you thinking what tense? Aorist, that's right. But there's no augment. And sas, lu, sas, san, sam, and as. This is an aorist participle, nominative masculine singular form. So it's aorist, active participle, nominative masculine singular from piazzo. And we use, for an aorist active participle, we start with having grabbed. Okay. Him of the right hand, so these are all genitive and feminine. Article never lies. That's definitely feminine. That's feminine. So I'm assuming that the word for hand is feminine, although I didn't remember that, but I'm guessing these are both first declension forms. This is a third declension form, which is why they don't look the same. Okay, egeren. We parsed this on the parsing guide, so I'll leave that off, but it's from agero, to rise. He raised him, and immediately they were strengthened. You can see the aorist passive there. More on that in a moment. The feet of him and the ankles. I think this is feet. Could be legs, but I think actually the word means the base. You can almost see base in it, can't you? The foundation. So I think it's feet. Okay, and having leapt up, he stood. For whatever reason, I didn't put este on the parsing, but you can see. If you st, wait a minute, this is histemi, the third of the great three amigos of me verbs, or the three musketeers of me verbs, didomi, tithemi, histemi. Anyway, so this is histemi, but it's aorist. It's a second aorist. There are actually two different forms that this aorist can take, but that's not important right now. This is so this is aorist, active, indicative, third singular. He stood. Okay, most Greek grammars have this in the appendix as an irregular form. And he was walking. I think this is on the next page, so I won't go into it. Imperfect, though. And he entered. This is aorist. Elf, the stem elf is the aorist of erchomai. So this is ace erchomai. A nu with an epsilon in front of it is often a movable nu. Epsilon is a very common third person singular past tense ending, active, indicative. Anyway, He entered with them into the temple, walking and leaping up and praising God. Okay, so this is a present active participle, present stem, and on is like the first participle ending you learn, nominative masculine singular. On, who saw on. Okay, and us, men are passive participles or middle. This one happens to be deponent, as we'll see on the next page. And praising, there's that on, same on. So these are all nominative masculine singular, nominative masculine singular, nominative masculine singular. Okay. Parsing. Egeren. Now this is an interesting one because, to be honest, I can't tell the difference in form. Maybe there's some trick I'm forgetting, but I looked at this and I thought, is this aorist or is it imperfect? Because the imperfect would take egero, would augment the epsilon to an eta, and then would add past tense endings like an epsilon with a new, movable new. So this could be an imperfect form. But what about the aorist? How do you form the aorist of this? Well, to form the aorist of this, actually, I'm wondering, but I did look it up. It said it was aorist, but the aorist would take that epsilon and make it an eta. And because liquid verbs don't do sigma, it wouldn't do the sigma. And so it would have just an epsilon nu like it does. Aorist of liquid verbs do internal lengthening, but this is already lengthened. Suffice it to say, I think that both the imperfect and aorist forms of this look exactly the same. And so I looked at the context and I thought, well, an aorist follows it, so I'm going to go with aorist. Anyway, can't prove it really, I don't think. Okay, so the next one, theta eta, is aorist passive. Now you might have thought theta eta sigma, future passive, but the son is the third person plural ending. So the line of divide goes right there. Son is the ending, third plural. Theta eta is the aorist passive. So it's aorist, there's the augment on the front. Stere, okay. This is an imperfect. There's the augment, per I, the iota. Well, actually, the iota stays. Interesting. And so the third person singular is going to be the e of peripateo, crashing with the e, that's a third person singular. Epsilons and epsilons crash to epsilon iota, and that's what we have. So this is imperfect, active indicative, third singular from peripateo. Finally, we have men are passive or middle participles. But the word is alomai. Oh my, it's deponent. So this is middle deponent or passive deponent, whatever you want to say. Present stem, because all the letters are there. It's a participle. Nominative masculine singular because the os. Leap up, leaping up. And there you have it. We have done the deed. 2 more verses for today.